Holy shit. What a card. UFC Fight Night Seattle. Adesanya versus Pyfer just wrapped up. And holy shit, I know I made a video and I used a thumbnail card of the year a few weeks ago for UFC Fight Night Emmett versus Vallejos. That was a banger of a card, but this was a banger of a card. I forget, I don't think there was a lot of finishes on that card, but dude, this card, it was literally main card, all finishes. Holy shit. It was crazy. Let's just get right into it. From the top, going down to the bottom. Starting with... Fuck. 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 Israel Adesanya loses by TKO in the second round by Joe Pyfer. He was looking good, dude. Until he wasn't. Until the gyno took over his head and he just brawls. He gets in a brawling fight with Joe Pyfer. Hands down, not keeping the distance, not giving a fuck. What are you doing? Did you not watch the Jack Hermanson fight? Did you not do that? Jack Hermanson was fighting on the back foot. That was the blueprint to win, Izzy, and you were winning. Albeit the first round was close. 37-9 total strikes. I don't know if that's true. I think that... No. There's no way it was that big of a difference. No way. What the hell? I don't know about that, but... No, first round, Izzy was looking good. They were both landing, but Izzy, the entire fight, even in the beginning of it, chewing up Joe Pyfer's leg. That was, like, really affecting him. His leg was busted up right before the eye poke, or, like, during the eye poke in the second round. In the beginning, Joe Pyfer gets eye poked. Maybe not one, but whatever. A weird one. But you could see that he's limping on his leg a little bit. Like, that shit's fucked up. So Izzy, he was doing good with that. And he was maintaining his distance good. He was doing good defending the takedowns too. He got taken down in the first, but like in the last 5 seconds. And he was doing good. And then what the fuck happened, Israel? What happened? Why? Why do you just decide to say fuck it and brawl? Hands all the way down to your fucking knee bones, dude. You're not Michael Chiesa. Meaning, like, you're not going out and this is a 100% retirement fight and you're going out on a shield or some shit like that. Even in the post-fight interview, you were like, I'm going to fucking keep on fighting. I'm going to keep on fighting. Dude, what are you doing? This shit really pissed me off. But good win for Joe Pyfer. That was a good win. How good is Jack Hermanson, man? How good? Would Jack Hermanson beat Izzy now? Who knows? In Izzy's prime, that would be 100% TKO KO loss for Hermanson. But now, I don't know. And the fact that I don't know about that fight, that's not good. That is not good. But yeah. Good win for Joe Pyfer. I don't know what Izzy was doing. Something just went off in his brain. God, I wonder what Alex Pereira was thinking because he was watching the fight in person after cornering IZZY. We'll get to that fight, but I wonder what he was thinking. Cause Jesus, I don't know what to say. Let's just move on. Joe Pyfer, top 5 now. Izzy, I don't know what he does now, except I guess you could do the IZZY Belgari rematch or trilogy in UFC because I think they fought once or twice in Glory Kickboxing. Izzy won. If they fought twice, he won both of them. You know what I mean? But like, because that's a narrative you could go off of, and that could be, if that's Izzy's last fight, that would be a cool send off, kind of like something like a Alex Pereira narrative. You know what I mean? Especially because Alex Pereira trains with IZZY. But I don't even know where Izzy's gonna be ranked now. He's still gonna be in the top 10, I'm gonna guess. Maybe at like 8. That's crazy. Holy shit. He's not in the top 5. Oh my god. That's crazy. Damn. Let's move on to the co-main. Alexa Grasso, the craziest WMMA finish I've ever seen, but also one of the craziest UFC finishes I've ever seen in general. This shit was fucking nuts. Macy Barber coming in. It was kind of even in the beginning. Alexa Grasso, I think, was landing a bit more. But then I think it was a right hand that just lands right, or maybe like a right hook, maybe a right shovel hook, something like that. Lands right on Barber's chin, drops her. I don't think she dropped her. Oh no, yeah, she did drop her, and I think to Grasso, I think it may have looked like she was still in it, but she was out right away. But Alexa Grasso knocks her down, tries to hit her a bit, and then the quickest back take into a rear naked choke I've ever seen. That was something like inhumane. That was something like inhuman. That was great. The speed and the technique. That was something like, now this is a far-fetched take, but it just reminded me of Mighty Mouse's flying armbar. Just how fast it was, just insane. It was crazy. Macy Barber was out for like 3 minutes. That was insane. Great win for Alexa Grasso. I picked her. A lot of people were picking Macy. But hey, great pick for me. Picked her by decision, but still, I don't care. I picked her, you know? Moving on to... I'm not giving this a lot of time. Michael Chiesa easily submits the Dodo Bird Nico Price with a rear naked choke. Michael Chiesa getting a fucking farewell package by the UFC when Stipe didn't get shit. He got jack shit. Michael Chiesa got a farewell package. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? This guy, the UFC was saying shit about him that made him seem like a god. Like, I don't understand. And also, on the other hand, when Michael Chiesa was about to get in the octagon, I think Dominic Cruz was annoying the shit out of me this entire night. But he said something like, Nico Price is going out there to kill Michael Chiesa. Who does that? Nico Price. That's Nico Price. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I don't know what to say. Like, dude, it's Nico Price. He retired too. I think he I think he stayed in the octagon after because he thought maybe they would give him a like to be able to say something because he was retiring too. But they didn't give him shit. Michael Chiesa had the interview and then spent like 10 minutes watching the farewell package. Oh my god, it was so funny. But yeah, Michael Chiesa rides off into the sunset with a round 1 submission over the Dodo Bird Nico Price. Crazy. Julian Erosa versus Laren Douglas. I fucking called it. I called it perfectly. I really did. I understand he was the favorite, but dude, I knew this was gonna happen. Round 1 KO, TKO, whatever. This shit. How many knockdowns? He only got 2. I feel like there was maybe one more. This guy is powerful. He was eating up Julian Erosa's legs. Those leg kicks looked really good, really hurting Julian Erosa. I mean, this entire night was like all about the leg kicks, you know. But this shit was crazy. And then, dude, 3 jabs in a row, stiff jabs, wobble Julian Erosa, all 3 of them. I think one of them dropped him too. That was insane. This guy has got power. I was on this guy's hype train. I watched him in the Contender Series. Kind of low-key forgot about him. And then while researching an opponent he faced before, who's now in the UFC, the Javier Reyes guy, who beat Douglas De Silva, something like that. I rediscovered him, and I was like, dude, this guy is really good. And then I saw that he was fighting Julian Erosa. I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be a banger. So I called it. I knew this was gonna happen. Really good win for the gunslinger Larian Douglas. On 2. Called this too. Perfectly. Round 3 TKO for Yusuri Belgari. I called it perfectly. Go watch my prediction video. Round 3 TKO. I fucking knew it. The knees, I even brought that up. Because, dude, this was easier than the Azamat Bekwev fight. It still went to the 3rd round. But still, it was so 16 to 107 strikes. That's crazy. Mansour Abdul Malik, he just didn't look that good. And I get it, maybe, like, the leg kicks were a big trouble for him. He was getting leg kicked over and over again, calf kicks. Dude, I wish Joe Rogan was here. I wish Joe Rogan was commentating. That shit would have been so funny, watching him look at all the calf kicks tonight. He would have been having an orgasm. I really believe it. But yeah, Yusuri just dog walks him every round. Gets taken down at sometimes, but gets right back up. His height, but also his technique with get-ups. He trains with Glover Teixeira and Alex Pereira, of course. And it was just really easy. At sometimes, Mansour would just literally run at Yusuri. It was kind of laughable. But I called this perfectly. I knew he was going to win. Mansour Abdul Malik is not that good. I don't really think he's that good. He's athletic. I won't take that away from him. Like, he is really super athletic. But as an MMA fighter, he's not that good. You know? Man. Proud of myself. Really am. But, yeah. On 2. Terrence McKinney versus Kyle Nelson. Before I break this down real quick. Does it say? It doesn't. Performance of the night goes to Pyfer and Alexa Grasso. Alexa Grasso deserved it 100%. Joe Pyfer did not deserve it. I really don't think so. I really don't. There were so many. They could have done. And they gave fight of the night to the fight we'll talk about. Tafiq Musayev versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I got a lot of shit to say about that fight. A lot of shit. But they shouldn't have given that a fight night. They should have given out like 3. But that's $300K. Yeah, I would say 3 performance of the night. Larian Douglas definitely deserves one. So did Yusuri. They did say it was super hard, and I understand that. But Terrence McKinney not having a performance of the night bonus, that is fucking absurd. How is that a thing? How is that possible? How is that reality? This guy's gotten 7 round 1 finishes in the UFC, and he has yet to receive a performance of the night bonus. That is crazy. It took him 24 seconds to TKO Kyle Nelson. I mean, who does that to Kyle Nelson? You know? I don't understand how he didn't get performance of the night. I really don't. Not a lot to say. It was just easy. Called it perfectly. Terrence McKinney, round 1 KO. Kyle Nelson gets head kicked, and then, yeah, nothing, just covers up pretty much. But, yeah. Good performance by Terrence McKinney. He needed it. Then we get on to... Hold on. Let me prepare myself. Let me get ready. Fuck this motherfucker. Fuck him. Cut him. Cut him. He's a fucking cheating bastard. Fucking cut him from the sport. He doesn't deserve to be here. He doesn't deserve shit. He doesn't deserve the 100K bonus. Fucking cut him. He's a cheating prick. Cut him. Are you fucking kidding me? And in the interview, he doesn't say shit. Or DC doesn't say shit. Are you kidding me? It wasn't just like a little bit of a fence grab, and it wasn't just like one situation. It was multiple major situations. This guy gets knocked down in the second round. Pretty competitive in the first. I do believe Bahamondes won the first round. He landed better strikes, 20-11 for significant strikes. in the second, right away gets knocked down. But what the fuck? Taufik, the worst fence grab I've ever seen live. Because if he didn't, he would have been suplexed by Bahamondes. It's like it's not like up to debate whether, oh, did the fence grab really affect whether or not he would have gotten the takedown? Yes, it fucking did. It did. It really did. And on top of that, after he cheats with the fence grab, he gets Bahamondes down, cuts him up with the elbow. But what does he do? He fucking headbutts him. And it's not like, oh, he slipped. Oh, he slipped. Oh, he did an accidental headbutt. Oh, shit, it's okay. It's, it wasn't on purpose. No, it was. It was. And he has the fucking audacity to, after the fight, being like, oh, I love Bahamondes. Great fighter, great team. Are you fucking kidding me? That shit is stupid. I was so mad. I was so mad watching this. This doesn't deserve fight of the night just because of Taufik. I'm happy it did because Bahamondes gets the 100K too, but Taufik should not get that money. Fucking stupid. Chase Hooper, Lance Gibson Jr. Chase Hooper gets TKO'd in the first round. Chase Hooper was looking good at range, good teeps and everything, good leg kicks, and then clinches up with Lance Gibson Jr. Gibson lands a really nice elbow that really badly hurts Chase Hooper, and then Gibson goes for like a fucking running up kick, soccer kick, but it was legal, and then gets a like double collar ties, 2 knees that dude, they were brutal knees. It's not like I don't think he was badly hurt. Chase Hooper was definitely hurt, but I do think the stoppage was early. I really do. Chase Hooper falls to the ground. They counted it as a knockdown, I guess, but yeah, he gets knocked down, and then you can literally see it as Lance Gibson is stepping in. The ref is also, but as Gibson is stepping in, Chase Hooper throws an up kick. But on top of that, you can literally, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Maybe not to other people, but to me, as Gibson is moving downwards, you can literally see Chase Hooper begin to reverse onto a full mount position. They literally turn over. It's not like the ref slides in and that causes momentum to do a flip, No, Chase Hooper was literally like reversing the position and going to land on full mount. Maybe half guard, but still on top. I'm not going to like be really mad at it. I'm just saying like, yeah, I do think that was a bit of an early stoppage. I'm not saying I think Chase Hooper would have survived and won, but, I rest my case. I'm not going to talk much about it. Good win for Lance Gibson Jr. Yeah, good for him. Bobby Green is looking really good right now, Took him 1 against Lance Gibson Jr. and then 1 against Zell Huber. So shout out to Bobby Green. He's the real winner of this fight. Then we get on to Marcin Tybura versus Tyrell Fortune. Tybura. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing with this fight. They read the scorecards wrong. Bruce Buffer said Marcin Tybura won. And when I saw that, I died of laughter. That shit was so funny. It really was. Because that would have been one of the worst robberies. My friend literally said to me, yo, you got to make a video on the worst robberies. You got to make that. And that's what I was planning to make. I was going to make this the thumbnail video too. The picture of them raising Tabara's hand. That was so funny. But then eventually, it looks weird. Nothing's like really cutting away to anything. So I was like, something's up. And then Bruce Buffer comes back and says, oh yeah, Tyrell Fortune won 30-27. And I believe in the 30-27. It wasn't really the best of fights, but it wasn't the worst of fights. Round 1, Fortune gets a really good takedown into a really good position. Tabora is up against the cage. His back is literally on the cage. So you can easily ground and pound. I do believe if this was any other like a top 5 heavyweight, I think they would have easily TKO'd Tybura in that position. But Tyrell Fortune is coming on a short notice and everything. So, Bellator fighter, shit like that. But yeah, it's kind of like Marcin Tybura just didn't do shit. And he also has fuck all power. He was landing shots. He literally outstruck him in the third round, 51-18. But it literally looked like it had no power behind the shots. It looked like like putty shots. It looked like his hand was wrapped in Play-Doh, But yeah. I wish we saw more takedown attempts from Tybura. He has underrated grappling. He really does. I think I predicted a round 3 TKO for Tybura, and I think that could have been possible if he shot more takedowns. Fortune, yeah, he took this on short notice, and Tybura was probably a little, tired too. But I think Fortune looked more gassed than Tybura. But yeah, whatever. Decent fight. Good win for Tyrell Fortune. Yeah. And we get on to, this was crazy. Casey O'Neill versus Gabriela Fernandez. This is really impressive. It really is. It really is. I rate, burpee. I rate Fernandez highly. Maybe it was a fluke against Wang Kong. Head kicked her, knocked her down, choked her out. But she beat Carly Judice too. And Carly Judice is looking really good right now. So she's a really good WMMA fighter. Casey O'Neill comes out there, starches her on the feet. Not like KOs her while she's standing. Gabriel Fernandez falls to the ground. Ref steps in. Really impressive. And not even just her winning. Because I thought that if Casey O'Neill were to win, it would be like decision or maybe a submission. I thought like her grappling would play a huge part. But no, it was the striking that won it for her. So I thought that was really impressive. Impressive win, but also impressive on how she won. Damn, now that I'm thinking about it, I do understand that it's so hard to give the performance of the night bonuses to this card. So many great performances. I just don't think Joe Pyfer deserved one. Yeah. Good win. Really good win for Casey O'Neill. I'm excited to see what she does. Then we get on to Navajo Sterling versus Bruno Lopez. Navajo Sterling getting his first UFC finish. Round 2 TKO. Really late stoppage in my mind. It really was. As soon as Navajo got into full mount, it should have been called off. Because what the fuck was Lopez going to do? What the fuck was he going to do? It wasn't that he was fighting back. He was just surviving. And if a guy is barely surviving, what the fuck what do you think he's going to do when he's on like bottom full mount? You think, oh shit, maybe this is, he could survive. He could survive here. As if he's not barely surviving already. This shit is so stupid. Terrible. I wouldn't say it's the worst late stoppage of all time, but it was a really late stoppage. And another Dominic Cruz commentary moment. He was like, that was a really great stoppage. That was a really great stoppage. He just, like I said, he was annoying the fuck out of me the entire night. And I will say, it was looking a bit like hairy in the beginning of the second round. Lopez was landing some on Navajo Sterling. Navajo Sterling, first round, looking pretty good. Landing, they were both. It was a competitive first round. Lopez shot 4 takedowns. Navajo Sterling has good takedown defense. Yeah, he's definitely evolved. So he defended all of them. Was landing good, good shots. Lopez was still landing a bit. Navajo Sterling was dipping his head a bit too. So that kind of worried me. And the second, it kind of seemed like Lopez was gonna sway. The momentum was gonna sway to Bruno Lopez a bit more. But yeah, eventually Navajo Sterling just found I think it was a right hand that rocked Lopez and knocked him down, and then he gets into full mount. It was really late stoppage in my mind, but yeah. Next up, here we go. Ricky Simone versus Adrian Yanez. This shit is a robbery. It really fucking is. This should not have been a draw. It really shouldn't have been. I don't think Ricky Simone won. I get it. It was really, really close, and Ricky Simone looked like the better fighter in the last 10 seconds, landed more in the last like 5 seconds than Adrian Yanez. He was tuning it up. But I still think Adrian Yanez won. He lost the second, got taken down, mostly controlled. I saw someone like the little tweet boxes the UFC puts up that people tweet out. Someone gave Yanez the second round. I don't think so. I really don't. I think he lost that round. But in the third, Yanez was looking great. Defends though the only one takedown. I was a bit surprised he only shot one takedown, because in the second he had a field day with the control time. Can I see the control time? No, I can't on here. But controlled most of it, was landing pretty decent ground and pound. And then in the third round, in like the 10 seconds, he Adrian Yanez lands a right hand, drops Ricky Simone badly. Literally is like sitting upright on the ground, just taking the shots from Adrian Yanez. Pause. But just taking the shots from Adrian Yanez. Fight's over. Like time ran out, not a TKO, goes to decision. But Ricky Simone really fucking wobbled, and his face was disgusting. No offense to him, but his face was busted up badly. His eyes were swollen. There was a cut. It was just bad. They actually I think two judges gave Adrian Yanez a 10-8 round. I don't think so. I think it was a 10-9, but I think he won the first. So I think it was a 29-28 decision. It shouldn't have been a majority draw. It really shouldn't have been. The judges who gave it a draw gave Yanez the 10-8. I think, dude, just give him a 10-9, but give Yanez the first round. Like, I don't know. There's some times in UFC where I kind of wish, I'm pretty sure one championship does it, where instead of grading the fight round by round, they grade the fight at the end, like in total. So it's not like round by round like the UFC, but they just grade the entire fight, and that's how they make the decision. Sometimes I wish they do that, because if this fight was in one championship, Adrian Yanez was winning the entire, like 100%. He won. He was the one that ended it off perfectly. If it was like 10 more seconds, he would have TKO'd Ricky Simone. But yeah, what are you going to do? Ends in a draw. At least it wasn't a robbery loss, for Adrian Yanez. Banger of a fight, though. Really liked it. And when I'm counting the picks, my picks for the night, I'm gonna count this. I did pick Adrian Yanez to win, right? Second round TKO. I was close to that. I really was. Not a lot of people picked Adrian Yanez, but I did, and I think my pick was right. Okay. Moving on to the first fight of the night, Alexia Thanara versus Bruna Brazil. Not a lot to say. Alexia Thanara just out-muscled her, basically just took her down, I think, every round. Yeah, every round. Bruna Brazil just accepting bottom position. She's a good striker. In the third round, in the last 6 seconds, hit a brutal spinning back kick to the chin or the neck area of Alexia Thanara. Badly hurt her, but she managed to survive. But she has good striking. She has terrible fucking IQ. The entire fight, she could have won this. I'm not saying it was close. It wasn't, but she could have won this if she wasn't fucking lazy and she was just comfortable with sitting on her back. Because that's just what happened. Every time she got taken down, she just accepted bottom position, went into full guard, just held Thanara down, into her guard, and just didn't do shit. Time from time, maybe it looked like she was going for a submission, but come on, dude. You're not going to get it. She just accepted it. It's really sad. It was a good win for Alexia Thanara. Good win for her. But Bruna Brazil just didn't do shit. Yeah, good win. It was actually a pretty good fight, too. So, yeah. So let's go over my picks real quick. I got 1, 2. I'm going to count this. 3. Did not get this right. 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 Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna count it like this. Sorry, I'm being stupid right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There were 13 fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8 out of 13 picks right. I think that's not that bad. It was looking good in the beginning, and then it looked really hairy with 4 fights not going my way in a row. And then I got 5 picks right in a row for the main card. Amazing main card. Disappointing main event, though. Not because of how it turned out, but just what the fuck was IZZY? What was IZZY doing? Really? I don't understand. But yeah, overall, great card. A lot of bangers, a lot of good finishes. That Alexa Grasso finish was crazy. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Does IZZY retire? I don't know. He wants to keep fighting, but will he ever get another win? Is he the next Anderson Silva? Who knows? Catch you guys later. See ya.